Question number 2. A jeepney ride costs 8 peso for the first 4 kilometers, and each additional integer kilometer adds 1 peso and 50 centavo to the fare. Use a piecewise function to represent the jeepney fare in terms of the distance d in kilometers. So, let us try to analyze the problem, guys. So, for the first 4 kilometers, so sabi dito, kapag sumakay ka ng jeep, for the first 4 kilometers, magbabayad ka ng 8 pesos. So, kahit malapit ka lang, let's say, galing ka ng Ayala, pupunta ka lang ng Cabangan Elementary School, so, di ba hindi pa siya lalampas ng 4 kilometer, mga 1.5 kilometers pa lang siya, pero kailangan mo na agad magbayad ng 8 pesos kay Manong. So, bawal ka magsabi Manong, 6 pesos lang kasi malapit lang. So, this is a real life example na nga ng ating problem. So, that is the first condition ni Manong ng ating jeepney. So, kapag lumampas ka naman ng 4 kilometers, let's say, dun ka sa Daraga, so malayo-layo na yun, let's say mga 7 kilometers, galing ka ng Ayala, so meaning to say, kailangan mo na daw magbayad ng 1 peso and 50 centavo in excess of 4 kilometers. So, kapag lumampas ka ng 4 kilometers. Now, let us try to denote, okay? Let us try to denote the distance as d, okay? Let, di ba, sabi niya, gawin daw natin yung distance, let the distance, okay, distance in kilometer, okay, in kilometer. So, this is your d. Okay, let d be the distance in kilometer. Okay, so km. So, ngayon, kailangan na natin i-represent this problem into a function. What is that? So, that is the, let's say, f of d, this is now the function, is equal to, so since piecewise siya, ilalagay na natin siya sa piecewise equation natin. Since may dalawang condition, so the first condition is, you need to pay, how many? 8 peso. So, for the first kilometer. So, the condition is if, okay, if your distance, let's say, sa pagsakay mo, 0 kilometers, kasi sumakay ka na eh, di ba? So, 0, less than, greater than 0, but it should be less than or greater than, saan? Dito po sa 4 kilometers. Okay, 4. Lagay natin ito. So, that is the first condition. So, how about the second condition? So, the second condition is like this. Since sasakay ka palagi, so, nandun na yan, palaging condition natin. 8 pesos ka palagi. So, ilalagay na natin, let us try to put this given, which is 1 peso and 50 centavo to our equation, to our function. So, in excess, so, plus ka agad, kasi in excess nga, so, dito mo siya ilalagay, yung iyong 1 peso and 50 centavo. Okay? Yung 1.5. Okay? So, we can omit the 0 para hindi tayo masyadong malito, hindi masyadong magulo ang ating function. And then, let us put the distance d. So, we need to analyze, ano? So, that is the main point of solving a problem, is to analyze. So, saan natin gagamitin yung d? So, paano natin i-construct yung equation, right? So, it should be the distance d. So, ima-minus talaga siya, di ba? Kasi lumampas ka sa 4. So, ima-minus mo yung kailangan mong idagdag. You need to subtract. Okay? So, d, yung ma-reach mo na distance, isubtract mo siya doon sa 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers. Okay? And this condition holds true if lumampas ka nga, yung distance d mo is, I'm sorry, your distance d is greater than 4 km. Okay? So, greater than 4. Okay? So, this is your distance d is greater than 4 km. So, now, let us try to explain. Diba? Since this is a integer, okay? Integer kilometer. So, let us denote this as also as integer kilometer. So, iba po siya doon kanina. So, let me explain this to you. So, the symbol, ito, yung ating integer, ito po, ito, is the greatest integer or the floor function applied to d. So, this is the floor function applied to d. So, the floor function gives the largest integer less than or equal to d. Okay, so, let's say for instance, 4.1 and 4.9, so 4 pa rin siya. Kaya nga siya tinawag na floor function, hindi siya round up. Kahit patingnan natin na round up siya, 4 pa rin yung babayaran mo. Okay, so ganun lang po yung ating floor function. So let's say for instance, sumakay ako ng jeep, nakarating ko yung 6 kilometer. So let's say instance sumakay ka and your destination is 6 kilometers. So paano na po 'yon? So papalitan niyo lang po. Okay, so i-substitute niyo lang dito siya since dito siya pasok sa second equation. Let us try to substitute this. So this is 8 peso. Okay, plus 1.5. Okay, sorry, 1.5. And then, pasok siya sa 6 minus 4. Since whole number siya, diretso lang. 6 minus 4 is 2. So, let us now try to equate. Okay, so, 1.5. So, plus 8 pesos. Again, ano pa rin tayo dito PEMDAS pa rin, since nandito siya sa parenthesis, mas madali siya, okay? But some students can also do distribution first. Pwede rin po yun. So, anyway, the answer will yield the same, okay? You will arrive at the same answer naman. So, 1.5 times 2, this is 3 plus 8 peso. So, the final answer here is 11 pesos. So, ganun lang po kadali, So, the final answer is 11 pesos. So, for a 6 kilometer jeepney ride, you are going to pay 11 pesos. So, how about sumakay ka, and then, ko lang yun sa floor function, let's say 7.6 km. So, ilan yung babayaran mo? Since this is an additional integer kilometer, doon sa equation mo, dito pa rin siya papasok, equation number 1. So, ang gagawin mo lang is 8 plus 1.5 is yung ating 7.6 minus 4. Okay, so since nasa pasok siya sa floor, so 7 lang po to, minus 4 pa rin. Okay, 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, then kailangan pa rin natin ibaba since nag-MDAS tayo. Okay, so sulat pa rin natin siya sa ating solution. So, this is 1.5 plus 8. So, 1.5 times 3 is 4.5 plus 8. Okay, that is 12.5 pesos. Therefore, 7.6 kilometer ride, you are going to pay 12 pesos and 50 centavos. So, I hope you understand our lesson. So, I hope I've explained it to you well. So let us just wait for our next topic to be uploaded here again to my YouTube channel. So for those of you who haven't subscribed, my students there, grade 11, so please subscribe to my channel so that you get updated, especially those digital and printed students since hindi sila nakakapag-attend ng aking online class. So thank you so much guys and God bless.